In this video, we are going to overview the most common gel curing problems, such as undercuring, overcuring, heat spikes, cloudy top coat, and more. I will review my new 48-watt UV LED lamp and will respond to your questions at the end of the video. Now it is time to grab some popcorn or any other kind of snack, coffee, tea, margarita, tequila sunrise, whichever is your favorite, and let's get started. Hi, I'm Anastasia. All light-cured nail products, gels, gel polishes, polygels, soft gels, and so on, need to be used together with UV or LED lamp in order to harden or cure. Since beauty industry is growing at enormous speed, there are so many brands out there. Many of us get confused and experience different problems while curing. Let's work on it right now. The difference between LED and UV is based on the type of radiation the bulb emits. Gel products contain photoinitiators, a chemical that requires direct UV wavelength to be cured. Both LED and UV nail lamps emit UV wavelength and work in the same way. However, UV lamps emit a broader spectrum of wavelengths, while LED lamps produce a more narrow, more targeted number of wavelengths. Here are the main differences. UV lamps usually cost less, while LED lamps are more expensive. UV lamps cure all products, while for LED you need to use a special LED cured products. UV lamps take longer to cure, while with LED lamps you can cure them faster. And the main disadvantage of UV lamps is that you need to replace bulbs every 3 to 6 months, while LED lamps last so much longer. All gels will be compatible with the UV lamp since they emit a wider spectrum of wavelengths that can cure all types of products. While with LED, you need to look for a special mark on the bottle or jar that will indicate what type of lamp can be used with the product. There are also UV and LED lamps that include both UV and LED, which is great as you can use them for curing any product. I would like to show you my new LED 48-watt lamp, which in my opinion is a great product for a very affordable price. Let's take a look inside. This is the lamp by Diosa. The package includes LED lamp, American nail lamp plug, mini manicure kit, protective gloves, ooh, those are white ones, and a user manual. Simply plug it in first and then into the lamp. Simply plug it into the lamp and then pick the timer mode. So there are 3 of them: 30, 60 and 99-second low heat mode. The lamp will automatically turn on when the hand goes under it. Low heat mode slowly adds up the power every 30 seconds, so it will work great for clients with sensitive or thin nails. However, I do not recommend using this mode for curing color gel polishes, especially intense and dark colors, as you may experience wrinkling problem, and we will talk more about it later in the video. Another great feature is that I never had it with my other lamps, by the way, is that the timer freezes at the exact time once you put the hand out, and once you put it back, it continues curing from the same place. That's pretty cool because I have a few clients that are constantly moving to grab something from their purse or looking on their phone, so they end up curing the nail like 3 times longer than they should. How to use LED or UV lamp. You need to teach your clients to hold the hand in the lamp properly. First of all, make sure that they sit comfortably, ideally straight, and they need to cure 4 fingers at a time. Do not cure it like that one by one, just 4 nails at a time, and when curing thumb, they need to hold it like that, which is very important, and the other 4 fingers will go under the table. That's the only possible way to fully cure it and do it properly. Now it is time to answer questions from you guys, and by the way, thank you so much for them. I'm so glad that you find this topic interesting, and I didn't expect that many questions, so we might probably do another video to cover more. How do you know if the product is fully cured? And if your lamp is able to cure UV or LED products? There's a good question from Miss Alanius. Without high-tech science equipment, how can nail techs and DIYers determine if gel is properly cured? You should read the manual and the description of the product to figure out whether this lamp is a UV lamp, LED or both, but there is a way to figure it out. Here's the simple test. I'm going to use this Diaza 40-watt lamp and test a few gels that I have here, and we will figure it out. So first you need to use any kind of paper with a shiny side, or you can also use a file folder, that might work as well. And I'm going to try to cure a few of my gels. So I have two UV gels by NSI. They discontinued to produce them, so now it's only possible to buy them as LED gels, but I have some from my old supply, so it's good to have it for a test like that. First, let's apply the color which is called Bodybuilder Soft Pink Rose. And I will use orange wood stick because this is just the test. It's not like we're doing nails here. And I will take a lot because, you know, it's just better and easier for the test. Normally, we would probably not apply that much on the nail. Place it right here. And then we are going to cure it for 60 seconds. I will put my gloves on because I recommend doing that every time you are dealing with the gels, because I don't want to get any skin contact, and also I want to keep my beautiful shiny nails, at least on this hand, free of any other additional product. Okay, I think it is cured. Well, I mean, it should be cured. And now let's take a look. Well, from the top, it looks hard, like it's okay, but once I start squeezing it, we can see that it's not. See, it's like getting bigger, and if we try to turn it around, ooh, definitely not cured here. So the reason why it happened is that this specific color, first of all, this is the UV gel, but this lamp is a UV and LED, so it's supposed to cure it. But this specific color is not designed to be applied that thick, so you need to apply thinner layers, and this is how it looks when the gel is not properly cured. But sometimes it's not that obvious, so let's do another test. This time I will use Builder Clear, which is the UV gel as well, from the old collection of NSI. The consistency is medium, and we will just apply a thick drop of clear and cure it again for 60 seconds. All right, the time is up, and now let's take a look. And yeah, it does feel hard. What about the other side? Let's separate it from the paper. And we can see the sticky layer here, which is a normal thing for a gel. On the other side, it is hard as well. So this is the last test that you need to do to be fully sure that the gel was cured. You need to take off the sticky layer from all sides, and then we need to cut it in half just to be sure that it is cured in the middle as well, because it may be deceiving. I mean, it's hard, right? But once you cut it, and if it's wet in the middle, that means it still won't do any good when you try to cure it on the nails. So I will just cut it, which was not easy, by the way. And yeah, so the both sides are really hard inside, and now we have no doubts that this gel was fully cured. So this is the test that you can run with your products, with your lamp, to check if they're fully curing the product, because sometimes some gels, some colors are just so intense and they're just not designed for a thick layer. And also maybe your lamp is not working anymore, or maybe this gel is not working because this is the UV gel and you have LED lamp. So the best way to figure it out is to run this test. Question from Flory. Hello Anastasia, I want to know what are the consequences of overcuring and when does it happen? Often I heard that I do not have to put material in the lamp for a long period of time because of overcuring, and I really do not understand this concept. When I say a long period of time, I mean 2 to 3 minutes instead of 60 to 90 seconds for recommended time. Here's a disclaimer, I am not scientist or chemist, so I will be sharing information only based on my experience as a nail tech. And I personally never ever had any problems when I was curing the product longer than I should. It is quite hard to not cure it longer because my clients always cure 4 fingers at a time, so first nail where I applied gel will spend like 4 times more in the lamp than the others. It happens all the time and I never seen any problems because of that. However, there's only one exception that I noticed. Some top coats tend to get yellowing when they're overcured. Usually the ones that does not contain UV filters. But you will never notice it if you apply the top coat on top of dark, neon, bright colors or glitter. It is visible only on top of white or light pastel shades. For me, that's the only one. Certain top coats that doesn't have this bluish purple color in them should not be overcured if you're applying them on top of light colors. That's it. Next question from Patricia. What's the best method for capping the edge of short nails? This is a good one, by the way. If the nails are short, but the edge is still a bit further than the finger, then you're good. You can use small nail art brush, 0 or 1, and do it carefully without touching the skin. Honestly, I will probably regret this one day, but I'll just say it. I think that capping the free edge is overrated. Because I wasn't capping it for a while with many clients, and do you know what happened to them? Nothing. But you need to complete all the steps of the service like 100%. Nail prep, shaping, cleaning, the free edge underneath, and so on. If clients' nails are like super short and we have skin on top of them or on the same level as the free edge, unfortunately, we cannot properly cap it. If we try doing this, we will just end up touching the skin. Or we will clean it up and take it all off. My suggestion is just skip this step, but be sure to complete the remaining ones. And do not apply too much product, whether it is a base coat, color, or top coat, on the free edge. It should always be thin. Alright, I'm taking my gloves off now. And next question is Nail House by Diana. Hi Anastasia, just wondering how you prevent lifting for months and how to prevent heat spikes. Lifting is a big topic that needs probably an entire video series. Make sure to check out my lifting troubleshooting videos for hard gel, acrylic and polygel. I will leave the links down below. As for heat spikes, here are a few tricks to reduce clients' discomfort. Use less gel. The more gel that is applied on the nail, the more heat is generated and thus an increase in the heat experienced by the client. A thinner layer of gel will result in less heat. Apply 2 to 3 thin layers instead of 1 and big layer. Always start with a thin coat of base coat and fully cure it. Also, you can use a low heat mode. Choose gels that generate less heat. Nude instead of clear or transparent pink. Soft gels instead of hard gels. If clients has thin or overfiled nails, try using soft gels instead of the hard gel or acrylic product alternatives. Gel polish question from Sarah. Why does some polish sag or wrinkle after curing? And similar question from Amanda Alexandra. I was wondering why some gel polish colors wrinkle when curing, and sometimes they only wrinkle when cure in low heat. I paint extremely thin layers, so I'm very confused as is why this is happening. If it happens, that means that at some point reaction was stopped. The top layer was already a bit cured, while the product underneath was not. And even if we continue curing, the wrinkling surface will just stay there. It is more common to happen with intense opaque colors such as black, dark colors, bright white. To avoid it, make sure that your lamp is powerful enough to cure this product. Do not apply too much product, use thinner layers. Do not use flash curing technique for this kind of colors, as well as I do not recommend using low heat mode. Once you apply black gel polish that does this wrinkling thing, cure it for entire 30 seconds or 60 seconds depending on the brand, and tell your client to not put out their hands out of the lamp a second earlier. Question from Brianna. How about curing gel that is too soft and end up flooding the cuticle? Thank you. I guess by soft you mean runny, like thin consistency gel, right? Cuticles may be flooded due to improper prep. Make sure you push them back really well. Apply base coat with a tiny margin from the skin. Using low power lamps may cause it too, because the curing does not happen like right away, and as the product heats, which happens once we put our hands in the lamp, the cuticle may be flooded. I recommend trying thicker consistency products, using at least 36-watt lamps, proper nail prep, and thin layer near the cuticle. Because if there's too much, it needs to go somewhere, right? So why not under the cuticle? Seems like a nice warm place to stay. Question from Denise. Hi, I would like to ask the difference between soft gels and hard gels in terms of workability and longevity. For overlays, soft gels are definitely better. For extensions, I recommend hard gels. As simple as it is. Hallie is asking, what causes your top coat when cured to have matte patches? This is driving me crazy. I tried changing base and top coat, changing lamps. If your glossy top coat is not glossy, there are two options. Whether this top coat is bad, you need to get a new one, and second is the top coat was not fully cured. Why it is not fully cured, that's a different question. Could be the lamp, maybe it's not powerful enough, maybe the hand position was not good. Make sure you hold the hand in the lamp all the way, especially the thumbs. Most undercuring problems occur with the thumbs, so just check it with your clients or yourself. If you're using top coat with the sticky layer, do not take it off right away. Wait 10 to 15 seconds until it cools down and then take off the sticky layer. I believe that's it. I'm sorry if I didn't reply to your question. Some of them were a bit repetitive, some were covered in this video already, and also we have more videos coming up every week, so make sure to subscribe so you will never miss them. The link to the other lamp I showed you in this video will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!